chronic kidney disease means the end of your pet? Or is there still hope? I will show you 8 ways how traditional Chinese medicine, also called TCM, potentially could help promote your cat's well-being and support its kidney function. Hi, I'm Francesca, a veterinarian specialized in acupuncture and TCM for animals. On my channel, I focus on traditional Chinese medicine and how you can support your pet improving its quality of life and living a healthier, more fulfilling life. If you're interested, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any new videos. It really helps me out and supports the channel a lot. In our series on chronic or incurable diseases in animals, this week we focus on a new topic: chronic kidney failure in cats. I'll explain how TCM may help support your pet's well-being and potentially improve this condition, based on 8 factors. Stay tuned until the very end because I have a handy info poster for you that will help you understand the condition much better. So, what happens with chronic kidney failure? Chronic kidney failure, especially in cats, is a widespread disease that mainly affects older animals. By the age of 10, about 3 to 4 out of 10 cats suffer from chronic kidney disease and often die from it. That's quite a shocking number, right? But early support through TCM may help your pet manage this condition more effectively. But first, what exactly happens in the body during chronic kidney failure? The body works around the clock with countless physiological processes taking place, such as digestion, breaking down and rebuilding nutrients, or simply said, metabolism. Byproducts or waste products are created that way, and they are circulating in the bloodstream. These substances would harm the body and need to be removed. This task is taken care of by the kidneys, among others. But how do they do this? How do you remove waste products circulating in the blood? Exactly. You filter these substances out. This way, important structures for the body like red blood cells, immune cells and proteins stay in the bloodstream, and toxins are filtered out as urine, which is then excreted. In essence, the kidney is a gigantic filter system. Now, when the kidney can no longer fulfill its function and filter out the toxins efficiently, waste products accumulate within the body, leading to serious health problems. But why does the kidney fail in the end? Simply put, the filtering system breaks down. There are various causes for this. In simple terms, the filtering units can be squeezed by unnatural tissue growth within the kidney, or the filtering system slowly fails in its function. This is usually a gradual process. Let me illustrate this. Have you ever used public showers? Often the shower heads are not properly maintained, which means that they become calcified. When you stand under such a shower head, some holes may be clogged, so water cannot flow through them. The problem is the usual amount of water is still coming through the whole shower head, and the working holes must carry more water. The pressure increases and you feel the sting of the water spray. The same happens in the kidney. The pressure on the still functioning filtering units rises dramatically. This pressure damages these little filters. You see, once the kidney is slightly damaged, the disease spirals into a vicious circle. More and more mini filters in the kidney break down. The pressure increases on the remaining filtering units, which also gradually fail. And the pressure continues to rise. And back to the shower. Eventually, when everything is clogged, only a trickle of water will come out of this head. And in the kidney, it's a little bit like that. So it's absolutely understandable that at this point, waste products can no longer be adequately filtered out by the kidneys. Unfortunately, symptoms of chronic kidney disease only appear when 75% of the kidney filter system is damaged. Sadly, the disease is often only noticed at this late stage. So, what can we do about it? With traditional Chinese medicine, we try to support the remaining functional kidney tissue and optimize its function. And how does Western medicine handle this? Western medicine often doesn't have a direct way to improve kidney function, but focuses on relieving the kidney. In conventional medicine, a special diet is often recommended to relieve the kidneys and support the function. These diets aim to prevent too many waste products from accumulating in the blood, which would further burden the kidneys. In some cases, blood pressure lowering drugs are used to reduce the pressure on the kidneys. Are there ways to support patients with chronic kidney disease through TCM? According to TCM theory, acupuncture, herbal therapy and diet can support kidney function. And how do we do this? First, anti-inflammatory. Acupuncture and specifically used herbs can help reduce inflammation. But be aware, cats are very sensitive to the use of herbs. Many plants are toxic to cats, so you should only use herbal therapy under the guidance of a trained professional. Second, immune system support through TCM. Acupuncture and some Chinese medical plants can positively influence the immune system. In certain cases, this can help stabilize kidney function or reduce the burden on the kidneys. The goal is to support the remaining functional kidney tissue as much as possible. Third point, improvement of kidney values. Even during TCM therapy, it's very important to regularly check the kidney values. Interestingly, there is evidence that starting treatment early can lead to positive developments in kidney values in some patients. One study shows that animals may have lower kidney values after acupuncture. Point 4. Promoting circulation through acupuncture according to science. There is evidence that acupuncture and the herbs used promote circulation. As I mentioned before, increased blood pressure in the kidneys can be harmful. However, good circulation of the remaining functional kidney tissue is still necessary. This way, it continues to receive the essential nutrients and can continue to perform its function for a longer time. Factor 5. Herbs that support water excretion. Certain Chinese medical herbs are traditionally used to regulate water balance. Increased urine production can help relieve the kidneys by reducing pressure on the remaining functional filtering units. At the same time, it can promote the excretion of waste substances. The substances that should normally be excreted via urine. Number 6. Pain reduction. Studies have shown that chronic kidney diseases can cause pain. On the other hand, other studies observe that acupuncture could help with reducing pain. Therefore, acupuncture could potentially be a helpful therapeutic option in managing this kind of pain. Now, you might wonder, besides pain, what other symptoms occur with chronic kidney failure? Just think for a moment about what might happen if toxins are no longer properly excreted. Let's take, for example, alcohol intoxication. If your body is processing alcohol and your blood is still saturated with these breakdown products, what happens? You likely get a hangover, right? How do you feel then? Right, you feel sick, often downright nauseous, and you probably don't feel like eating at all. The same happens with kidney disease. Animals suffer from a loss of appetite, nausea, and vomiting. Acupuncture can help relieve these symptoms and could stimulate appetite. And last but not least, number 8, nutrition. It's important to emphasize that Western medicine also addresses an important aspect here. Nutrition plays a key role in supporting kidney function. A proper diet can help extend kidney lifespan. But the specific feeding recommendation for animals with kidney disease would require far more detail. So I recommend consulting an expert on this one. So you see, the combination of acupuncture and herbal therapy can help support kidney function and promote your pet's quality of life. However, it's important to emphasize that these therapies should only be used as part of treatment plan that is regularly adjusted. A tailored diet can also make a positive contribution. These supportive measures can help slow down the progression of kidney disease and improve the pet's quality of life. It must also be clearly stated that all therapeutic methods have their limits. So certainly TCM does as well. Early diagnosis and appropriate treatment are crucial to ensuring the best possible support. And that's it for today on chronic kidney failure. If you'd like to receive the key information in a handy free info poster, then click the link down below in the description box. And now, a very important thing before you go. Francesca, bring it on! But before you go, I want to tell you something very, very, very important. If you have an animal at home that is suffering from a disease, please don't just rely on these kind of videos, because these are just for educational reasons. So if you have an animal that is suffering from a disease, please go to your local vet that he can have a look at it and diagnose it accordingly. Because it is very important that your animal gets a treatment plan that is especially designed for its disease and its disease pattern. Well, I look forward to seeing you next week when we dive into a new topic. Until then, take care. Bye.